Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It is KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. It is fueled, it is powered. You will acknowledge crazyhoodiez.com by the almighty Big Daddy. Check out his newest podcast that just dropped, The Big Move, Big Daddy Forever podcast. And if you are subscribed to the C Plus Studios feed, you get the New World Podcast. You get the Big Daddy Forever podcast. You get the Sexy Ninja Cast that drops every Sunday. And this Sunday's no different. It's going to be a special one. My review of Tales of the Jedi, all 6 episodes on Disney Plus. So go check that out. And the Social Vent Podcast. We will be back next week once we get schedules realigned now that Big Daddy has moved. So let's just jump right on into SmackDown, baby. No DQ match between Liv Morgan and Sonya Deville. What a match. What a match indeed. Liv for the win, but damn, and I love that she has the Chucky gear. I love that a lot. This match was great. Great spots, table. When she went into the table with Sonya, she was like, why not? Because she's crazy. She's extreme. You know, I really like that aspect of where we're going now. Now I kind of get it. You know, now we got to rebuild Liv to be this risk taker, this extreme person. Now it's making a little bit more sense to me. So, Liv for the win, but damn, Sonya brought it as well. Sonya Deville brought it as well. And I'm like, okay, now I want to see more of this. You know, let's get the layers like an onion. Ricochet versus LA Knight. LA Knight winning by pulling the tights and whatnot. But the best part about this was when LA Knight insulted Samantha Irvin, Ricochet's wife. And he's like, no, you do the way you introduced me is wrong. I'm LA Knight. But they had a badass match. Ricochet in awesome pink gear. He's rocking it and stuff like that. But Ricochet versus LA Knight. LA Knight won with the pro. I hope we keep this storyline going. I hope we keep it going, you know. We have Bray Wyatt. He's backstage and he's speaking and he's talking and he's just like, and then all of a sudden he gets interrupted by just some dude carrying a box with the headset on. I don't think the headset's even plugged into anything. He gets interrupted and he gets pissed off and he's like, yo, have you ever been pulled up, you know, a car just swims by you while you're driving and you get angry and I want to bash your head in and, you know, say you're sorry, you know. And while he's doing that, his little imagery saying, coming on while Bray speaks and stuff like that. But he will be at Crown Jewel and I can't wait to watch Crown Jewel. So we shall see where we're going. And I like the fact that Uncle Howdy is around the corner ticking away at Bray Wyatt's brain. The Usos, before they come out to address the Brawling Brutes for their tag team match, the Usos are in the back with Sammy and Solo. And, you know, Jay's like, we're going to go out there and dress him. Sammy's like, no. He's like, what? Just because you're Sammy Uso now, you boss me around? This ain't a bloodline thing. This is a Uso thing. And Jimmy like, yeah, you're right. And then, you know, Sammy's like, my dog. And they go out and they address to the Brawling Brutes about what they're going to do and being the longest reigning, defending Universal Tag Team Champions. And then they have the New Day. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. I'm swiveling my hips. New Day rocks. I can't wait until Biggie comes back. New Day rocks. This person in the car next to me is looking at me. New Day rocks. Yes, I'm swiveling my hips. Swiveling them like I'm Biggie. Because I miss Biggie. But New Day comes out and like, no. Very serious, too. New Day. They're like, yo, we are going to make sure that you do not surpass what we did, how long we were champions, the longest reigning, defending, tag team champions. So that was great. That's great setup for the next storyline beyond the Brawling Brutes. So definitely showcases that what I picked on my picks for Crown Jewel, Usos are going to win. And We got a New Day and Uso rivalry. We can't go wrong with that. They got some bangers, bruh. They got some bangers, but the Brawling Bruce comes out, and, you know, it's a big old fight. Then Solo, then Sammy, then everybody's fighting, but the Bloodline stands tall. All right, so Natalya versus Shayna Baszler with Ronda Rousey in the corner, and we got vicious Shayna Baszler. We got the ruthless, you know, gonna kick you in the face, gonna break every limb in your body. Shayna Baszler's under Ronda's wing, and I love it. I love it. This is a pairing that needed to happen real quick, you know, and the fact that they're both heels make it even better. Shayna wins, choking out Natalya, just like, look here. But then the next we had MVP come out talking about, you know, he has a surprise for Braun Strowman and everything like that. He's going to face 5 men instead of 4 men, you know, that almost did, and Braun Strowman comes through and just plows through all 5 guys, bam, goes after MVP, boom, drops him, and the crowd's like, one more time. They power slams him 2 more times because that crowd's like, one more time. And he's like, okay. Then LDF was Zelina Vega. Sent the message to Hit Row so their storyline can continue. Yes, good indeed. Now we had the Intercontinental Championship match with Gunther versus Rey Mysterio, Mr. 619. You lost, bruh. It's all right, though. Great match. Gunther is a pure talent. The showcase that Rey gave this dude, like, showing that Gunther has some depth in the wrestling bag. No matter what size, no matter what height, whatever. Gunther brought it. And thanks to Rey Mysterio, he looked like $1 million, man. Great Intercontinental title match. We shall see where we go from here. Who's next up to challenge? Do we have Rey have another shot at the title? We shall see. But this was a good SmackDown. This was a good go-home show. I think a lot of this was pre-recorded, you know, after last week's SmackDown, this and that. So it's kind of like funny when I watched the Liv Morgan match and I see in the background it says Crown Jewel tomorrow. And I'm like, that crowd must have been like, liars! It's next week. But a great match. And in my picks and predictions for Crown Jewel, I did not realize my internet was down. Like down. So I couldn't really watch the press conference. So I had to catch highlights after my picks and predictions. But I did not know that they added the Dakota Kai and Io Sky Damage Control versus Asuka and Alexa Bliss for the Women's Tag Team Championship. I did not know that match was added onto the card when I did that. So I already got a pick. I got a feeling. I haven't watched Crown Jewel yet, so we'll see that Damage Control is going to take the titles back. Bayley's going to win the title. That was one of my picks. And we got Damage Control on top again. So we shall see. My Crown Jewel review will be dropping tomorrow or whenever you listen. Whenever you want to listen, because if you're subscribed to the C Plus Studios feed, you get all these great podcasts. And if you're loving this wrestling stuff, man, I hope you are, because this is like therapy for me. Every time I can write down my notes and stuff like that. My notebook I use is already like halfway through, and it's just pretty cool to go back and look at notes and stuff like that. So I got to give the show a 4 out of 5. It was entertaining. It was great. It did what it needed to do. This was the go-home show. We're going to Crown Jewel. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought. What was your highs, your lows, the things you love, thing you hate? Put those in the comments below. Then after that, you're going to like and subscribe. You're going to share it with your grandma, share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
You're on that plane flying back home. As soon as you touch back down on American soil, you will have the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions waiting to tear you limb from